Good morning, dear soul. The first light slips across the horizon, bathing the quiet space around us in gentle warmth, and together we greet a new day. Perhaps the body still carries a trace of sleep, a little stiffness in the shoulders, or a flutter of waiting thoughts. Maybe there is eagerness, or maybe a little uncertainty about what the hours ahead may hold. Whatever rises in this moment is welcomed. The heart need not hurry, the mind need not judge. Simply arrive just as you are and allow the soft breath of dawn to wrap you in calm understanding. As the stillness settles, notice the simple miracle of being alive. Each heartbeat is proof of life affirming itself within you. Each quiet inhale is proof that you belong here. In this second, we set a gentle intention together to let inner richness move through every corner of thought, word, and action today. No effort is required beyond a willing heart. Wealth begins as a feeling of spaciousness inside, a clear pool that overflows naturally into daily experience. Today I open to good, the inner voice whispers, and the universe leans closer in glad response. Allow that phrase to wander through the mind like a friendly breeze. I open to good. It is not a command. It is a soft invitation to ease. The body might respond with a small sigh. The shoulders may drop a fraction, and the mouth may curve into a tiny smile that even you can feel from the inside. Ease is the soil in which opportunities take root. From here, solutions find you more readily than you chase them. From here, kindness, both given and received, flows like water over smooth stones, shaping a brighter landscape without force. Feel the seat beneath you, the ground beneath that seat, the earth beneath that ground, offering perfect support without ever needing to be asked. In the same way, infinite supply keeps you steady even when you cannot yet see the form it will take. Let that truth reach the bones. Let it stroke every cell with reassurance. There is no need to grasp or strain. There is only a need to soften and allow. I am supported in all I choose to create. Bring attention now to the heart center, that quiet chamber of wisdom inside the chest. See it as a gentle lotus slowly opening petal by petal in the soft glow of morning. Each petal reveals another layer of willingness, another layer of trust. Within that unfolding, feel the energy of gratitude begin to shimmer. Gratitude not only for what has already arrived, but for what is silently on its way. Rich blessings move through me now, becomes an inner hum, a mellow resonance that soothes brain and belly alike. If thoughts of doubt drift across the field of mind, greet them with tenderness. Doubt is only a child seeking comfort. Offer it your warm hand. Let it know there is room for every feeling here. The moment you hold a doubt with kindness, it loses its sharp edges and turns into simple information, no longer an obstacle. What remains is a clearer sky inside where brighter ideas can appear. Notice the steady rhythm of breathing. Short, shallow sips may lengthen into smooth waves all on their own. That is the body saying yes to life. Follow its lead. Rest in the gentle rise and fall for a few more beats, letting each exhale smooth away any lingering tension around the jaw, the brow, the belly. With every out-breath, space opens. With every in-breath, fresh possibility enters. Truly, I allow ease to shape my day. And now the breath itself becomes our first simple practice. Close the outer eyes if that feels comfortable, or lower the gaze to a quiet spot ahead. Bring one hand to the heart and one to the belly, sensing the warmth beneath your palm. Feel the chest lift under the top hand. Feel the gentle swell of abdomen beneath the other. Breathe through the nose, counting to 4, letting the breath travel all the way down to the belly. Hold for a brief moment, just long enough to notice the pause where everything is still, everything is possible. Exhale through the mouth to the count of 4, emptying fully, releasing what is no longer needed. Repeat. Each breath is a silent promise. Life loves you. With the next inhale, imagine drawing in pure, sparkling energy that glimmers with calm confidence. It moves through the nostrils, fills the lungs, and dances into every cell, as though every bit of you is being polished from the inside out. Hold softly, then exhale a gentle sigh, sending away any crusted worries that settled overnight. They drift off like delicate dandelion seeds, leaving spaciousness where tightness once lived. Do this breathing pattern 3 full rounds, keeping the count steady yet unforced. If the mind wanders, simply bring it back to the count, back to the sensation of air kissing the throat on its way in and out. As the cycles continue, picture a quiet river inside, moving with steady grace. Each inhale pulls water from an invisible source high in the mountains. Each exhale guides it downstream. Notice that the river never strains to flow. It moves because it is its nature to move. Allow that understanding to seep into the fabric of thought. Prosperity is the nature of life, and therefore your nature as well. It is safe to move with it. I breathe in support. I breathe out release. Feel the feet resting on the floor or bed and sense a subtle pulsing in the soles. Picture gentle roots unfurling from those soles, reaching down through floor and earth until they touch a luminous core of loving light. With each breath, energy rises through these roots, up into calves, thighs, pelvis, and heart, nourishing every layer. Notice warmth spread upward into ribs, shoulders, arms, and finally, the crown of the head. You become a living conduit for generosity. There is no place within you where life's goodness cannot reach. Pause for a slow inhale, letting that golden current pool gently around the heart. Hold and feel it glow, then exhale, letting the light wash outward through the limbs and beyond the skin, forming a soft aura. Rest here for several breaths, bathing in that field of ease. Within this glow, thoughts of lack cannot take root. They dissolve like mist. I am a channel for abundant life, murmurs the heart, and the universe replies, yes. Take a moment now to observe how the face feels. Perhaps the forehead has softened, the jaw slackened a little, the tongue resting peacefully behind the teeth. Maybe an inner smile flickers across the lips. All of these subtle shifts are signs of deep cooperation between body, mind, and spirit. This cooperation is the true foundation of wealth, for when inner parts harmonize, outer circumstances align to match the song. Allow the breathing to settle into its own natural rhythm. There is no need to count now. Simply witness the miraculous exchange of air as it happens without effort. In doing so, you honor the intelligence that keeps the heart beating, the blood circulating, the nerves humming, all without any conscious command. That same intelligence also guides timing, opportunity, and resources toward you when space is made for them. I trust the wisdom that breathes me. Sense again the quiet river within. Notice how it widens a little with every surrendered exhale, offering even greater room for ideas, partnerships, and material support to sail through. Picture tiny golden leaves floating upon that river, each leaf holding a blessing, perhaps a helpful phone call, a creative spark, or an unexpected financial gift. They drift toward you with gentle inevitability. They know your address because your open heart is the beacon that calls them. Bring to mind a gentle waterfall feeding this river. See it cascading in ribbons of light, endlessly renewing the current. It never says, I must save my water. It simply pours, trusting that more will come. Let that vision teach the mind how to think about giving and receiving. When you share kindness, money, talent, or time, you do not become poorer. You become a larger channel through which life can pour even more. I give with joy, and I receive with joy. If any remaining tightness lingers in chest or belly, place both palms softly over that spot. Breathe into the space beneath your hands. As you do, imagine the tightness melting like ice in spring sunlight. There is no rush. Ice does not need to hurry to melt. Warmth makes it inevitable. The warmth of your kind attention alone is enough. One silent breath at a time, the coolness changes form and slips away as gentle vapor, leaving clarity in its wake. From this clearer inner landscape, notice a sense of gentle excitement rising, tiny bubbles of expectancy that tickle the heart. Not the frantic excitement of chasing something, but the serene excitement of someone who knows a beautiful visitor is already on the way. That visitor may be a new idea, an uplifting connection, or a tangible increase in resources. Whatever form it takes, it is on the path because your openness called it forth. Stay with this bubbling sense of good fortune for a handful of breaths. Let it expand a little on each inhale and root down a little on each exhale until it feels sturdy. Within this sturdy excitement, speak softly within. Opportunities find me easily. Notice how the body responds, perhaps a deeper breath, a spontaneous nod, or a warm spread across the chest. These are signs of agreement between inner being and spoken word. Now the mind may whisper old stories of limitation, memories of times when things felt tight. If so, acknowledge them kindly, saying, "Thank you for trying to protect me," to an old belief softens its grip. Then guide attention back to the flowing river. There is more water now than one mind can comprehend. Scarcity, it turns out, was a case of looking at a closed puddle rather than the wide stream beyond. Choose again to look at the stream. Rest here for several breaths, feeling the rhythm of the steady current and the glow of the inner sun. Let these sensations linger. They are new roots for new outcomes. Life responds to our predominant vibration, and right now your vibration hums with ease, gratitude, and spacious expectancy. Hold this line of thought gently. Richness is my natural state, and I welcome it. Feel the words ripple through the nervous system, sending tranquil signals outward to every limb. There is no forcing in these words, only recognition. Recognition unlocks doors. Slowly bring the awareness back to the room, listening for distant sounds, feeling the air on the skin, sensing the outline of the body. Trust that the inner work already begun will continue in subtle ways all day. Let the eyes open if they closed, noticing colors look slightly brighter, shapes a little more defined. That clarity is prosperity in visual form. Before moving on, place both hands together in front of the heart and bow slightly toward the center of the chest, acknowledging the light within that led you here. Whisper "thank you" to that inner guidance. Feel it echo back, multiplied. In that echo rests the promise of a day filled with gentle miracles. Take one last nourishing breath, in through the nose, feeling fresh energy pour in, out through the mouth, releasing a soft sigh of relief. I flow with riches, and riches flow with me. Let the sentence drift behind closed lips, linger in the mind, and anchor itself in every cell. Today is blessed, and so are you. Bring your attention now to the river within you, the steady, sacred stream of prosperity that has always flowed through your being, even when the world seemed dry. Imagine it for a moment, not as something you must create, but something you allow. This current does not need your struggle, it needs your willingness. It does not demand force, it responds to your openness. Think of this river as made of pure light and possibility. It knows the way. It does not need to be told how to flow. It simply moves, responding to the shape of your thoughts, your beliefs, your inner landscape. Prosperity is not something to chase, it is something to welcome. When the mind is cluttered with fear or resistance, the river narrows. When the thoughts relax, when the heart softens, the banks widen and the current flows stronger. Right now, in this very moment, feel the edges of your inner river expanding. You are not doing this alone. You are not making it happen by force. You are allowing it by grace. Let this gentle affirmation arise. I allow wealth to flow easily through my life. Not I wish or I want, but I allow. Feel the difference. One strains toward the future, the other embraces the now. This moment is already enough. The breath is already here. The support is already present. The flow has already begun. Picture a small stream in nature. It does not ask the rocks to move. It finds its way around them. That is what abundance does. It does not always arrive in the form you expect. It may come as an idea, a conversation, a realization, a pause that brings clarity. Stay open to the unexpected forms in which good can arrive. The moment you say, "It must look this way," you build a dam. But when you say, "I trust the shape it takes," you invite miracles to reach you. There may be old thoughts that whisper things like, "I am not ready," or "It's too late," or "There's not enough." Let these be like pebbles in the stream. The current knows how to flow around them. You don't need to fight these thoughts. You don't need to shame yourself for having them. You only need to recognize that you are not the thought. You are the witness. You are the river, not the pebble. Feel into this now, a quiet readiness, not urgency, not pressure, just a soft inner yes. Let that yes move down the spine, warm the belly, settle behind the heart. That is where riches begin, not in the bank account, not in the outer praise, but in the quiet center that says, "I am ready to receive." You might gently place a hand on your chest again, letting that warmth become a signal to every part of your being. Whisper if you like, "I am safe to prosper. I am safe to shine." Let the voice be soft, loving. You are not convincing yourself. You are reminding yourself of what your soul already knows. Now bring gentle awareness to the body. Start with the feet. Feel them resting against the floor or bed or cushion. Whisper inside, "Thank you, feet, for carrying me forward." Feel into the ankles. "Thank you for being flexible." Up through the calves. "Thank you for your strength." To the knees. "Thank you for bending when I needed to change direction." Let the gratitude continue slowly, part by part, upward through the body. The thighs that hold you up, the hips that stabilize you, the belly that processes life, the back that supports you even when burdened, the lungs that breathe in new life, the heart that has loved, broken, healed, and still beats, the shoulders that have carried much, the arms that reach and give, the hands that touch and create, the neck that holds the head high, the jaw that has spoken truth, the face that sees and feels. Each part is worthy of thanks. Each part is a vessel of abundance. When you thank the body, you awaken its memory of worthiness. And when the body remembers it is worthy, the mind follows. The thoughts soften. The beliefs stretch. The inner door opens a little wider. As you move through this gratitude scan, notice how the breath may deepen on its own, how a little glow of energy may rise in certain parts. That is the flow returning. That is alignment happening, not because you forced it, but because you welcomed it. Now pause here. Place both hands gently on your heart again. Ask softly within, what part of me is ready to receive more today? Don't force an answer. Simply wait with patience and love. Perhaps a word will arise, perhaps a sensation. Trust whatever comes, or trust the silence. Even silence can speak abundance. There may be a small place inside that still holds back. That is okay. Every part of you is doing the best it can. Turn toward that part with compassion. Speak to it like a wise elder would speak to a tender child. It's okay to trust. You are safe here. We're not rushing. We're just opening. When you are ready, gently stretch your arms out as if opening a window. Breathe in as you do. Feel how that movement shifts the energy around you. With your next exhale, draw your arms slowly inward as if gathering something precious. This is your morning flow, a rhythm of give and receive, a movement of inner and outer working as one. Now close the eyes again if they're open. In this quiet space, begin to visualize how your day might unfold in alignment with this flow. Not in detail, but in feeling. Picture yourself walking through the hours with a gentle sense of expectancy. You don't need to know how it will happen. You only need to trust that something good will. Feel the quality of ease in your movement. Sense the warmth of supportive conversations. Imagine the moment of insight that turns a problem into a possibility. Visualize unexpected abundance, perhaps in money, perhaps in time, perhaps in a feeling of deep peace. It may show up through someone's kind words, or through a moment of laughter, or through a door that gently opens just when you need it. Whatever you imagine, let the feeling of it wash over you. Let it live in your body now, not in some distant future, but in this breath. Breathe it in. Let it settle in the belly, in the chest, in the smile behind the lips. You don't need to make anything happen. You are simply allowing what is already on its way. If any tension arises, let the breath be the bridge. Inhale into the place that feels tight. Exhale to create space. If a worry comes, imagine placing it on a small boat and letting it float down your inner river. It doesn't need to stay. It doesn't need to follow you into the day. Let this truth root deep within. Everything I need today is already on its way to me. Say it slowly inside yourself, as if planting a seed in fertile soil. Each repetition waters the seed. Each breath gives it light. And every kind thought, every grateful word is sunshine for that seed to grow. Let the silence rest with you now, just a moment. Let the body absorb the goodness. Let the heart memorize this feeling of openness. Let the mind pause in its planning and dwell in trust. In this pause, miracles take shape. Stay with this inner glow as long as you like. Let it infuse your posture, your pace, your presence. And when you move into your day, take the river with you. It flows not behind you, not ahead of you, but through you, wherever you go. You are rich in ways the world has not yet seen. You are whole in ways your mind is just beginning to understand. You are flowing right now with life itself, and life always provides. Let your awareness return now to the small mirror of your mind, the way you see yourself when you think about what's possible for you. So often, we look at the outer world and ask, "What can I have?" But life gently asks back, "What will you allow yourself to receive?" Your reflection is more than your face. It is the image you carry inside. That inner image speaks to the universe every moment, more clearly than your words ever could. If that image says, "I don't deserve," then even the most beautiful blessings may hesitate at the door. But when that image begins to say, I am worthy, the doors open wide and light pours in. This is why morning mirror work is such a sacred practice. It isn't about vanity or repetition, it's about reintroducing yourself to yourself. Stand before your mirror each morning, just for a moment, and look into your own eyes with kindness. That alone is a radical act. Eyes are the windows of the soul, and when you meet your gaze with love, your whole being listens. Gently say to your reflection, I am deserving of joyful riches. I accept myself fully. I welcome all the good life wants to offer me. Let these words rise not from pressure but from tenderness. If the words feel new or unfamiliar, that is okay. Say them gently, like a lullaby. Say them as if speaking to a beloved child. With time, the heart begins to believe what the soul has always known. There may be a small part inside that hesitates. That part is not wrong, it's simply unfamiliar with receiving. Turn to it with compassion. Whisper, it's safe now. We're not in lack anymore. We're in love. That part of you will relax little by little as it learns there is no punishment in plenty, only peace. As this practice deepens, you'll find that the mirror no longer reflects just a face, it reflects a truth. I am enough, and because I am enough, abundance flows to me easily. Hold that gaze a little longer each day, even if only for a breath. Feel your body respond. Your nervous system softens. Your inner child leans forward. Your future opens like a flower. Now, with this new image forming inside, let's gently walk through a day together in imagination. This is not about planning or controlling. This is about aligning. Imagine the sun gently rising over your day, warming the spaces you'll pass through. See yourself walking into each moment with confidence, not the loud kind, but the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are supported. Perhaps there is a meeting or a task or a conversation ahead. Visualize yourself showing up with calm energy. Picture your words flowing with clarity, your actions guided by grace. See others responding to your energy, not just your words. Let ease lead your every step. Let joy color your voice. Let trust walk beside you. Now picture a little surprise waiting for you today. Maybe a new connection, a small windfall, an idea that lights you up. Feel the delight before it arrives. Let your body experience it now. That joy is the magnet that draws it in. You don't need to chase or beg or prove. You only need to receive with open hands. And if during the day a challenge arises, see yourself pausing, taking one breath, returning to the truth. Life is on my side. I am in the flow. Even one deep breath of remembrance can shift the whole tone of a moment. You become a gentle presence, not just to others, but to yourself. Let's now bring our focus to a few small, nourishing practices you can carry with you. These are not duties or tasks. They are gentle invitations to keep the door to prosperity open all day. Begin with a gratitude ledger, a tiny notebook, or even a mental list. Every morning, write down 3 things you already appreciate, not just big things. The warmth of your blanket, the scent of tea, the comfort of your breath. Gratitude doesn't require grandeur. It simply requires awareness. Then bless your money every time you spend, whether it's 1 coin or a larger amount. Before handing it over, say silently, "Thank you, and may this return to me multiplied in loving ways." Money responds to love, not fear. Each blessing turns a transaction into a sacred exchange. Finally, choose a visual reminder, a background on your phone, a note on your mirror, a word written on your hand. Let it say something simple like, I am open to receive. Every time you see it, breathe it in. Let it call you back to alignment. Let it remind you that abundance isn't earned, it's allowed. Now settle in for a moment of stillness, nothing to do, nowhere to go, just the soft presence of now. Close the eyes or lower the gaze. Feel the breath flowing as it always has, as it always will. Feel your seat supported, your heart beating, your spirit awake. Let all the words melt into silence. In this stillness, feel a quiet knowing rise, a knowing that you are part of something vast and wise, that there is a divine order even when things feel messy, that you are always being guided even when the path seems hidden, that you are deeply loved even when you forget. Let the silence stay a moment longer. Let it speak to the parts of you that words cannot reach. Let it water the roots of your being so your life may blossom in its own sacred time. As the silence settles, let these words float gently through your heart. I am a magnet for blessings. I trust the timing of my life. I allow myself to flow with riches, and I flow with grace. Let this become your melody for the day, a quiet song that hums beneath the noise of the world, a song that reminds you again and again that everything you need is already within. And now, dear one, as we come to the close of this morning's gentle journey, let me speak directly to the spirit within you. You are doing beautifully. You are growing even when it feels slow. You are healing even when it's quiet. You are expanding even when you can't see it yet. The richness you seek is not separate from you. It is rising up from your very being, meeting the world with grace. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more the world rises to meet you. You don't need to prove or push or strive. You only need to stay open, stay kind, stay present. So step forward into your day, not with urgency, but with trust. Let your heart lead. Let your words bless. Let your thoughts support. Let your energy invite. And as you move through the hours ahead, remember, life loves you, richness flows through you, and everything is working out for your highest good. Take one last breath, slow, sweet, and full. Exhale with a smile. Today you flow with riches, and riches flow with you. And so it is.